In this lab, we're going to be using the ls command. So just think of the ls command as listing contents in your current directory. That can be more directories, that can be files, or whatever the case is. So let's type in ls and then recon base. And just FYI, this little tilde sign just means that it goes to your home directory. And then when you put that forward slash, it means that it's in a list of contents in that directory. So just a quick note, if I show you the contents of this tilde sign, you see, it basically just prints your home directory, right? Like the path of your home directory. So all this does is just adds this instead of this. So just think about this as the variable and this is the value. So if we go down, it says our task one list of contents, we did that. And then for ls-l, right? So ls-l is long listing. It gives you more metadata about a file. So I can do ls-l, and then I can do this tilde sign, right? And recon. And then I can do documents. Now, as you can see, we get the permissions, we get the number of hard links, the owner of the file, the group, which we'll learn later on. And then as you see here, this is the size, the last time it was modified, and the name of the file or directory, right? Now what we can do is type in clear, and this will clear our screen. Now, if we go to 2, we have the same exact thing. I'm going to copy and paste this. As we can see here now, if we do the ls-l, you get the same thing. You just get the long listing, which gives you metadata. As you can see here, if you use a -a, all that does will reveal hidden files. By default, when you type in ls, it will hide these dots. Anything that starts with a dot will be hidden, right? So, but I mean, it's technically still there. When we say hidden, we're just talking about the ls command. It's hidden from the ls command. As you can see here, now if I do ls-l on classified or dot classified, which is a directory, inside of here, these are the contents of that directory, right? We have a top secret.txt, agent list.txt, hidden orders, and then we'll talk about this later on, these periods. Combining flags, right? This just means that you can combine different flags, right? So different options. So you can do the long listing, which is L, and then A right after it. Instead of doing ls-l-a, which you can do, that's totally valid. That way you can do 2 flags in one. So you get the hidden files and directories, and you also get all the long listing metadata along with it. Here's another one. So what ls-lh does, as you can see, it just, instead of having the byte value, it will just have it in kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, etc. As we can see here, we have a capital S, which is really cool. This was sorted by size. As you can see, the biggest size by bytes is on top, and then the smallest one is on the bottom. We have ls-r. So what this is, this means recursive. So what this does, it would go inside each directory and then print what's in that directory. As you can see, it goes into that directory, prints what's in that directory, same thing. That's what R means, recursive. It just goes into each directory and it keeps going down as far as it can until it's at the end. And then we can do tab 7, same thing here, right? You're using -R, and then you're looking at the recon base ops, and then you're going to, you're enumerating through everything and just being recursive and just printing everything out. As we can see now, if we use the F, this will identify what kind of item it is. As you can see here, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, it has a little at. That just means it's a shortcut, so it's a symbolic link. And then that // just tells you these are directories. As you can see, nothing is shown here because by default, it doesn't do anything to a regular file. The -I, it means inode. All that means is that all of these numbers that you see, it's the inode number. So the inode number just means that it's metadata about the file itself. Now, as you saw earlier, we can combine different flags, right? So if we scroll all the way up and we look at here, we can see here ls-lahr, which means long listing, hidden files, human readable, remember, because it goes up to kilobytes, megabytes, and then it also does recursive. So it does all these flags at once. As you can see, it looks inside the first directory, enumerates everything there, and then it goes into this directory, enumerates everything here. Same thing, and it keeps going down the line. And also too, there's some common errors that you might see, like permission denied or no such file or directory. As you can see here, permission denied, or if I do it on a directory that doesn't exist, no such file or directory. But feel free to actually go through the rest of the actual task if you need any more information. And please leave feedback on this course. Thank you for doing this lab, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.